You would not stand on Uranus. You would fall into it. There would be no ground beneath your feet, no surface waiting below, no place to land. Only blue atmosphere, endless pressure, and a planet that gets worse the deeper you go. From space, Uranus looks calm, smooth, pale blue, silent, almost peaceful. It does not look violent like Jupiter. It does not look stormy like Neptune. It does not look burned and broken like Mars. It looks quiet. But that quiet is the trap, because Uranus is not a rocky planet. It is not a world with mountains, valleys, deserts, or oceans like Earth. Uranus is an ice giant, a planet made of deep layers of gas, fluid, pressure, and strange materials, compressed into forms we almost never see on Earth. So if you somehow appeared on Uranus for 5 seconds, the first thing you would discover is the most important truth. There is no on. There is only in. The first second would not feel like landing. It would feel like appearing inside the sky of another world. Around you would be hydrogen, helium, methane, and an atmosphere with no oxygen your body could use. You would not take a breath. You would not survive long enough to understand the air. The beautiful blue-green color around you comes mostly from methane, which absorbs red light and leaves behind that cold, ghostly color. From far away, it looks soft. Up close, it is poison. Then the cold would hit. Uranus has one of the coldest atmospheres of any planet in the solar system. The upper layers can drop to temperatures so low that the human body would fail almost instantly without protection. 5 seconds sounds short, but on Uranus, even the first second is already fatal. Then comes the second second, the wind. Uranus may look smooth from Earth, but its atmosphere can move with terrifying speed. Winds can race through the planet's upper layers faster than the strongest hurricanes on Earth. There would be no stable ground to hold you, no direction that felt safe, only violent motion inside a freezing atmosphere. You would not be standing. You would be falling, drifting, and being carried through a blue world that does not care you are there. And then the third second begins. This is where the real horror becomes clear. There is no surface coming. On Earth, falling means eventually hitting the ground. On Mars, it means hitting dust and rock. On Venus, it means reaching a crushing surface. But on Uranus, falling does not lead to landing. It leads to deeper layers. The atmosphere thickens beneath you. Pressure begins to rise. The gases around you become heavier. The world becomes less like air and more like something you are sinking through. And the deeper you go, the less familiar the word planet becomes. By the fourth second, cold and wind are no longer the only threats. Pressure becomes the enemy. On Earth, the atmosphere presses on your body gently because you were born inside it. On Uranus, as you sink downward, that pressure would climb fast. It would squeeze from every direction. Your lungs could not work. Your blood could not behave normally. Your body would be in a place it was never built to enter. And still, there would be no floor, only more planet. Then the fifth second arrives, and the most terrifying truth is not that Uranus kills quickly. It is how it kills. It does not burn like the sun. It does not crush you against a rocky surface. It does not bury you under dust. Uranus swallows. If the fall continued, the atmosphere would become denser and darker. The outer hydrogen and helium layers would give way to deeper regions where methane, water, and ammonia exist under extreme pressure. But this is not ice like ice in your freezer. On Uranus, ice means something different. It means compounds that scientists call ices because of what they are made of, not because they are cold and solid like snow. Deep inside the planet, those materials may become hot, dense, fluid-like layers under crushing pressure. Water, ammonia, and methane could behave in strange ways, forming an interior that is not liquid ocean, not solid ground, and not gas in the way we understand it. It is something more alien, a hidden world beneath the blue. And that is why the phrase, "standing on Uranus," is wrong. There is nothing to stand on. The planet is built in layers. Atmosphere above atmosphere, pressure above pressure, a blue shell hiding a dark interior. But Uranus is strange for another reason. It spins sideways. Most planets rotate like spinning tops, with their poles roughly upright compared to their orbit. Uranus is tilted so far that it rolls around the Sun almost on its side. For parts of its long year, one pole can face the Sun while the other sits in darkness. No other planet in our solar system behaves quite like it, and scientists still do not fully know why. Maybe something massive hit Uranus long ago. Maybe its early history was shaped by giant impacts or gravitational chaos. Whatever happened, it left behind a planet that looks calm but moves like something broken. Even its magnetic field is strange. It is tilted, off-center, not lined up neatly with the planet's rotation. That means the space around Uranus is also unusual, shaped by a magnetic environment that does not behave like Earth's. This is part of what makes Uranus so mysterious. We have not studied it closely enough. Only one spacecraft has ever flown past it, Voyager 2. In 1986, it gave humanity its first and only close look at Uranus. Then it kept going, leaving the planet behind in the darkness. No spacecraft has ever orbited Uranus. No probe has entered its atmosphere. No lander could land there. So much of this world remains hidden behind distance, cold, and silence. That may be the strangest part. Uranus is not some unknown planet outside our solar system. It is one of our own neighbors, a real world orbiting the same sun as Earth. And yet, we have only briefly looked at it. From far away, Uranus looks peaceful, a soft blue planet in the outer solar system. But if you spent 5 seconds there, you would learn the truth. There is no ground, no breath, no rescue, no safe direction, only freezing atmosphere, violent wind, rising pressure, and layers that become more impossible the deeper you fall. Uranus does not need fire to be terrifying. It does not need lava. It does not need a visible storm larger than Earth. Its horror is quieter, colder, deeper. A planet without a floor. A place where falling never becomes landing. And if you ever entered that blue silence, even for 5 seconds, you would not return with a story. You would become part of the planet, lost inside a world that never lets you stand. It only lets you fall.